guys! Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Savannah Rose. I make videos about living the brightest life you can, starting with what you have right now. She says as she blinds herself. In my last video, I briefly mentioned that I've been working with crystals to heal my life and empower myself. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the main crystals that I carry on a daily basis. I would like to preface this video by saying that everybody's different, so what works for me might not work as well for you. There have been some crystals that I've tried that I just don't really align with as well as others, and then there have been times that I've purchased crystals that were not useful to myself at the time, and then all of a sudden I find myself being called to them and finding out that they were exactly what I needed. Working with crystals is a very individualized thing, and so you need to make sure you do your own research and just follow what feels right for you. So it seems fitting to start with my favorite crystals. Out of all the crystals that I have 4 that are my absolute favorite that I carry with me at all times. I have a decent amount of these crystals and they make me feel most connected to myself. And some of them I use to protect myself, to protect my energy, and to ground myself. First and foremost, we have black tourmaline, which has this kind of parallel formation to it. This actually isn't mine. The one that I have, my cat kicked under a shelf and I haven't been able to reach it. But black tourmaline is a very powerful crystal for protection. It is a very common psychic protection crystal, especially if you're empathic, if you feel other people's energy very strongly, or if you live in a negative environment, or maybe you work around people that can be negative. I would recommend carrying around a black tourmaline with you to protect your energy and to protect yourself at all times. As well as being protective, this crystal is also very strong for grounding yourself, coming back to yourself, and dispelling all that negativity that's around you. It actually absorbs and dispels negative energy. So especially if you are easily affected by other people's energy, I highly recommend carrying around a black tourmaline with you at all times, as well as even taking one and putting it over your door frame, either in your bedroom or in your house in general, as it will help to keep the negativity out of your house or alert you when somebody that's about to enter your house has a lot of that negative energy to them. My second recommendation is my absolute favorite, and I don't think that this crystal gets enough hype. It would be my Labradorite. I carry this with me just about each and every single day. It is my worry stone. It's comforting. This one in particular is very smooth. I recently started a job at a crystal shop, and actually we just got a whole shipment of raw Labradorite slabs where like backside is raw and the front part is polished, and oh my gosh, I'm about to have so many of them. I'll share them with you as soon as I get them. Labradorite is used to enhance your psychic abilities as well as strengthen your aura. So this stone is very empowering, as well as being grounding, as well as being very soothing, calm energy. So it does all of these amazing things. It strengthens your energy and your aura while also keeping you grounded and protected. Like I said, people tend to sleep on this, but what you should be doing is actually sleeping on it, because putting this under my pillow has helped me to have restful, peaceful sleep, as well as to remember more of my dreams and to actually be able to interpret them more clearly. I have had such insane dreams the past couple of weeks that have had so much symbolism in them and have really helped me to come to terms with myself and the things that I've been dealing with. So Labradorite, I have this with me at all times. So next we have Unakite as another one of my favorites. This is actually a combination of different minerals and I just absolutely love it. I think it's so pretty. It just gives me a very Disney forest princess kind of vibe to it, and I also wear this Unakite bracelet on a daily basis. So Unakite is really good for releasing past pain as well as healing yourself from past traumas. It is a stone of rebirth, so it is really meant for you to come back to yourself, to feel empowered, and to overcome the things that you've gone through. When I started carrying my Unakite around, and actually around when I got it, was when my past relationship of 4 years ended, and honestly it makes me feel protected as well as more passionate about life, especially when I'm feeling down and when I'm feeling depressed. Bro, this train was just here and I just got rid of it, and as soon as I turn the camera on, 10 minutes later it comes back. Like, can you just make up your mind, please? It also helps to transform anger and fear into love and compassion, so hence this moment right now. Apparently the train's gonna be chilling on the tracks with us, so if you hear anything in the background, that's what's going on. So the third of my favorite crystals, and one of the ones I also carry with me on a daily basis, is Chrysocolla. I don't have a raw or tumbled piece with me right now, so I just have this bracelet that I wear on a daily basis. I will attach a picture so that you can see what it looks like in all of its glory. So Chrysocolla works very closely with both the heart and the throat chakras. It is a calming and soothing crystal, as Labradorite is. However, it helps to stimulate loving and compassionate communication. So I like to keep this with me, especially when I am writing or when I am coming up with ideas for a video or just generally creating. Chrysocolla is very good for creativity, especially in the realms of communication. So I like to keep Chrysocolla on my desk with a bunch of clear quartz around it to amplify the energy, especially when I'm working on things like making YouTube videos or writing poetry or even just writing in my journal when I'm trying to reconnect with myself in a very loving, compassionate way, especially since my Taurus moon has my stubborn ass locking emotions away from me on a daily basis. Sometimes I need to be able to break through all of that and actually say what I'm feeling to myself or to others. Another stone that I have on me, which you have definitely seen on me, is Moonstone, which I also have a little tumbled piece right here. Moonstone is a very powerful stone for working with the feminine, for connecting with your emotions, for finding clarity in your mind and striking a mental balance between your mind and your emotions, your logic and reasoning. As somebody who also has PCOS, it helps to align yourself and your cycle with the moon. So, you know, TMI, I guess, but it really helps to align femininity. So linking up your cycle with the moon, as well as just being able to regulate your emotions. This helps me to check in with myself, especially when the moon phases are changing and I need to go, okay, why am I feeling this way? Oh, it's because of this or because of that. So I've really been feeling a lot stronger correlation between my feelings and the phases of the moon, especially since I've been wearing this. Don't get it wet though, because it will tarnish, as I have unfortunately learned by showering with this pendant on. So those are all my favorite crystals. I have a few more that I want to share with you that I tend to keep on me on a daily or every other daily kind of basis. I know that you've heard of this next one. It is Moldavite. I have a raw chunk, but for right now, this is what I have with me. It's a pendant with a bunch of little tumbled pieces in it. So I'm sure you've heard about Moldavite or seen it on TikTok or know somebody who's heard of Moldavite, because it is super trending right now. Hence the fact that the prices have gone up like crazy and it's a lot harder to find. I digress. So Moldavite was actually formed after a meteorite struck the Czech Republic, and it is technically a tektite. It's not a crystal, it's a tektite, and it has incredible energy and very strong properties. Moldavite is known as a tough-loved crystal. It helps to align yourself with your heart chakra, but it does it in a very assertive way. So there are other crystals that'll gently encourage you to move things out of your path. Moldavite just moves things out of, okay, let's hit myself in the face. Moldavite just moves things out of your path. Like if you're with somebody who is just not satisfying you, it's gonna find a way to get them out of your life. As I have said, am a very stubborn person, so it tends to be a lot harder for these crystals to get things out of my way sometimes. But what I like about Moldavite is that it really leaves me no room to question whether this is meant to be in my life or not. It's like, okay, nope, goodbye. I was talking to somebody super briefly, like seeing how it was gonna go, and immediately it was like, nope, this dude is not good for you. And I was like, cool, peace out. He's actually the person who has my raw piece of Moldavite right now. So due to its link with the heart chakra, a lot of people experience what's called a Moldavite flush, which is your heart chakra being very quickly opened, which can be a good thing, but it can also be very overwhelming. The first time that my mom held a piece of Moldavite, her face flushed, she was having heart palpitations, it was a very overwhelming experience for her. Now she's at the point where she wears Moldavite on a semi-consistent basis, and she was wearing it for a couple months straight. I can't remember if she's still wearing it, but I digress. You get used to it. So next, we've got Malachite, which is a heart chakra opener as well, but it is a much less of a tough love kind of opener. So where Moldavite removes obstacles, Malachite encourages you to take things out of your path. It will give you a nudge to get yourself on the right path, and a very encouraging one, I might add. Since I've been working with Moldavite and Malachite, I have been making more videos, more content. I have been more real with myself in what I've been producing for content here and on TikTok. I have been writing more poetry. I have been opening my heart up to my family and to myself in ways that I haven't in a very long time. Malachite also absorbs negative energy, so while it is exposing you to things that it encourages you to break ties with or old patterns that it encourages you to change, it also helps to keep you safe and emotionally stable while you're going through this time, whereas I said Moldavite just kind of bops you out of the park. Last but not least, we have moss agate, which I have in this little worry stone right here. I used to carry this a lot more frequently. I actually have a heart-shaped piece of moss agate that's like this big. And what I love about moss agate is that it helps with mood swings, which as somebody who has bipolar disorder, I have definitely noticed that I feel a lot more stabilized when I work with moss agate. It really helps to alleviate anxiety. It helps to, when I'm in a mania, it helps to bring me back when I'm feeling depressed. What are you doing, Mama? It overall just helps a lot with brain balance and is definitely emphasized as something that should be used with people with personality or identity disorders. And it stimulates forgiveness, happiness, and new beginnings. If I'm struggling with confidence, sometimes I'll throw in a tiger's eye. Really just helps to ground yourself as well as to remind you that you are a bad bee and you've got a lot of power within you. And if I need a little extra push, I'll throw in a clear quartz to amplify the energy of that crystal as well as to just alleviate any negative energy and boost that positive energy. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you saw something that you like and maybe you will add one of these to your collection and start working with them. Like I said, do your own research. It's all intuitive. It's all based on you and what you feel is right for you. I've actually got somewhere to be and I need to take off really quick, but thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments about the crystals that I showed you in this video or about the way that I use them, please leave them down in the description below. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe if you want to see more similar videos like this. I upload new videos on every single Monday and I will be adding more videos in due time, but for now we're going to start with weekly to keep myself on a regular basis. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, your week, your month, your existence, and I can't wait to catch up with you guys next time. Bye guys.
Alright, it's time to go.